Question 3 is asking us if the following sets of points are collinear. And so we know for 3 points A, B, and C to be collinear, the slope of the segment AB has to equal the slope of the line segment BC. So let's see if these slopes are equal for each of the points that are given. I'm going to start with A, and I'm going to start with the slope of AB. Okay, so in this case, we know that the slope is equal to the rise over run of a line segment, which is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this case, I'm saying that x2 and x1 refer to point B, and x2 and y2 refer to point B, and x1 and y1 refer to point A. So I'm going to plug in those numbers. My y2 is -5, and I'm subtracting y1, which is -7. That's over x2, which is 1. I'm subtracting -2. And so this gives me -5 minus a -7, which is the same as saying plus a +7. -5 plus 7 is 2 on the top. 1 minus a -2 is the same as saying 1 plus 2, which is 3 on the bottom. So my slope for the line segment AB is 2/3. So let's check the slope of BC. Again, this is rise over run, which is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And in this case, my x2 and y2 refer to point C, and my x1 and y1 refer to point B. So plugging that in gives me y2 is -1 minus y1, which is -5, over x2 is 7 minus x1 is 1. So -1 minus a -5 is -1 plus 5, which is 4 on the top. 7 minus 1 is 6. And this simplifies down to 2/3. So we can see the slope of both AB and BC are 2/3, which are equal, so this means that yes, these points are collinear. So we're going to do the same thing for part B. First I'm going to look at the slope of line segment PQ. So y2 minus y1 for x2 minus x1. So Q is going to be x2 and y2 in this case, and P is x1 and y1. So plugging that in gives me y2 is 6 minus y1, which is -2, over x2 is -3 minus x1, which is 3. So on the top, this gives me 6 minus a -2 is 6 plus 2, which is 8. -3 minus 3 is -3 plus a -3, which is -6 on the bottom. And this simplifies down to -4 over 3. All right, so let's check our slope of line segment QR. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. In this case, my x2 and y2 refer to point R, and my x1 and y1 refer to point Q. So y2 is 10, minus y1 is -6, over x2 is -6, and I'm subtracting x1, just minus a -3. This gives me 10 minus 6 is 4 on the top. -6 minus a -3 is -6 plus 3, which is -3 on the bottom. So again, we get -4 over 3. So our slopes are the same, and this means that these points, again, are collinear. So both of the following sets of points in A and B are collinear.